Sai and welcome back to my channel Sai Tech. In today's video to do the Antutu benchmark comparison between all of these four smartphones which I got right now. As you can see friends clearly, so is the Poco M3 Pro, is the Realme Narzo 30 Pro, Samsung Galaxy M51 and the Poco X3 device. And all the four smartphones, they do have a different kind of Snapdragon processor and the Dimensity processor. So Dimensity 700, Dimensity 800U, Snapdragon 730G, Snapdragon 732G. So let's see friends how much Antutu benchmark scores we can actually expect between all of these four smartphones. I'll try to observe the CPU and the GPU scores mainly in comparing with all these four smartphones. And one quick note is that all these three smartphones, they are the 6GB RAM variant except the Poco M3 Pro. So Poco M3 Pro has got only the 4GB RAM variant which I am using currently in my testing. There is a one thing which I thought of just mentioning before actually continuing the test. So I'll be checking the temperatures mainly and how much battery percentage will decrease. That is what I'm going to concentrate, and let's see which phone will be having what kind of performance levels and which phone will be having the highest Antutu benchmark score. So that is what I'm going to check between all of these four smartphones. So I'm trying to use with the full brightness mode in all the four smartphones with full brightness. Yes friends, 100% brightness I did select in all the phones just to test which phone will be actually draining a lot of battery. And one more thing, because of this 4GB RAM variant in the Poco M3 Pro, I was able to run only the 3D benchmark Lite version. So that's the one thing which I thought of just mentioning before itself. So let's see friends which phone we are having what kind of score and how much temperatures. So right now the temperature is of 34 degrees in the Poco M3 Pro 35, and Realme Narzo 30 Pro is only 33 degrees right now, as you can see 33, and Samsung Galaxy M51 also 33, highest 32, not much, and Poco X3 is of 33, as you can see friends, 33 and 34 as you can see. So this is before the test. And my room temperature is not that high, it's only 30 degrees at this point. As you can clearly see friends, my room temperature, it's not that high at this point. So let's see which phone will be having what kind of performance levels in terms of the Antutu benchmark test. That will be really interesting to see. So because all these phones are kind of mid-range segment mobile phones except the Samsung Galaxy M51. So I just thought of comparing this kind of Antutu benchmark performance with the mid-range segment mobile phones as well. So previously I did with the high-end segment mobile phones, and a lot of users they did ask me, can you please try to do with the mid-range segment? That is the reason I thought of selecting the mid-range segment mobile phones and comparing the Antutu benchmark test side by side. So you can actually see the difference, which phone has got what kind of performance levels by comparing with all these phones in this way. Even you will be get to know. And I'll try to do the speed test comparison as well friends, Dimensity 800U versus maybe other smartphones, in case maybe Snapdragon 730G or 732G. In case if you want me to, I can do that kind of side by side speed test comparison. So which phone will be opening faster in terms of the applications, I can do that for you in case if you request. So this is a test which I'm trying to do with the full brightness mode. So full brightness I did turn on in all the four smartphones just to see which phone will be having which phone will be draining how much kind of percentage of the battery. That is what I'm going to test. So we do know the 5000 mAh of battery, 7000 mAh of battery and 6000 mAh of battery here, and Poco M3 Pro has also got a 5000 mAh of battery, so 5000, 6000 and 7000. So this will be the really good interesting comparison between all these kind of different battery capacity size. And one more thing, I did set to the 90Hz refresh rate, 120Hz refresh rate in both phones. So the Samsung Galaxy M51 doesn't have any kind of high refresh rate, so I was unable to set the high refresh rate in the Samsung Galaxy M51. That's obvious. So I did select the high refresh rate in other phones just to make sure that all the phones are having the maximum capacity after utilization. That is what I'm going to test in this video. So is a Poco M3 Pro score, as you can see it's a Poco M3 Pro which I'm using, and due to the not having the 6GB RAM variant, that is the reason I think GPU did not work here. This is a 3D bench Lite version which I'm trying to use right now, as you can see friends clearly. And I did try to use a full brightness during this time of testing, and the battery percentage dropped by only 2% and the temperature increased by only 1 degree. That's not much, as you can see. Same kind of temperature can be observed. Let's check in this phone how much the temperature is. Realme Narzo 30 Pro has got 36 degrees at this point, 37 degrees as well. And this phone, the Samsung Galaxy M51 has got I think close to 36, not bad. And the Poco X3 has got 37. As you can see, even the highest temperature in the Poco X3, 38 degrees as well. The highest in the Poco X3, 38.2, 36.6, 36.8. As you can see the temperatures, how the three phones are behaving. I can totally understand because in the Poco X3 we do have the high refresh rate, 120Hz, and with full brightness we are trying to use, and with the Snapdragon 732G processor. So these two phones, they'll definitely heat a lot. Right now, as you can see friends, the Poco M3 did finish the test completely, and because there is no 6GB RAM variant. That is the reason I think so the GPU performance did not complete. And this is the full brightness which I am trying to use. With the full brightness, these are the results, as you can see friends clearly. And that is the reason the GPU may be completely zero, but I'll try to see the CPU scores. We will be able to compare, and the temperatures increased by 1 degree in this Poco M3 Pro model. So this is a Dimensity 700 processor which I am trying to use, and the battery decreased by only 2%. So this is the exact Poco M3 Pro, as you can see friends, Dimensity 700 processor which I am trying to review in this video, as you can clearly see. So only 2% of the battery life decreased, but this is the 3D Bench Lite version. That's the reason maybe. So if I try to buy the 6GB RAM variant, that would be could have been really great. But let's see what will happen. And the temperatures are right now 36 degrees, 37 degrees, 36 degrees in the Samsung phone, and Realme Narzo has got 36.8, as you can see friends, 36.8. And the highest temperatures, I think at this point, the Poco X3 has got 38.2. You can see 38.2 degrees in the highest in the Poco X3 device right now. Poco X3 has got. So next we got the Realme Narzo 30 Pro. So Realme Narzo 30 Pro also as close to 36, but not 37. So close to kind of 36 only, but not 37. 36 and 38 degrees. These are the difference between all these three phones. And Samsung only ready normal 36 degrees only. And the Poco Poco X3 did finish the test successful, as you can see friends. Poco X3 we got the results as well, 3,47,000 in this phone. That's really great. And let's try to check the temperatures. And the Realme Narzo also finished. So even Realme Narzo 30 Pro also finished the test, and right now by the end of the test 38 degrees we did fine, and here 36.6 degrees, as you can see here. Not bad. So overall, these are the results when comparing all the phones side by side. As you can see, 3,82,000 in the Dimensity 800U processor. This is a clear winner friends in terms of having the really good AnTuTu benchmark test. And next is the Samsung Galaxy M51. Let me just slightly decrease the brightness so you can actually see it. So these are the results for the Samsung Galaxy M51 with the Snapdragon 730G, which has scored 3,27,000, as you can see. So 3,27,000, 3,47,000. As you can see the difference clearly, how much it is between this Snapdragon processors. So maybe if I did get the 6GB RAM variant, if you add maybe close to 1 lakh as a round figure, 1,90,000, that the results can come close to 3,36,000 or 3,35,000, somewhere around that, maybe in the Dimensity 700U processor. Depending on the 800U, that is how I'm trying to calculate roughly. But still, this Dimensity 700 is kind of slightly, I think it's kind of equal to the Snapdragon 730G, or it's kind of equal to 730G. Apart from the 5G, there is nothing much specialties going on with the Dimensity 700 processor. That is what I'm going to inform. So this is a quick comparison friends between the AnTuTu benchmark test results. In case if you want me to any other comparison with other smartphones, so do let me in the comment section below. And the battery life, if you try to observe, 2%, I can understand 3D Lite version, but that's okay. Here 4%, but only 2% decreased in the Samsung phone. You can see it friends, absolutely. So this advantage of having 7000 mAh of battery in this Samsung phone only decreased by 2%. As you can see friends, 2% and 4.9 degrees and 2.6 degrees and 6.3 degrees increased in terms of the temperature readings. I'm trying to show you each and every small detail as well, so you know exactly. And the CPU 109, 103. CPU is the slightly highest in this phone in the Realme Narzo 30 Pro, and the GPU 98,000, 87,000 and 94,000, as you can see. These are the results in terms of the GPU as well, and memory as well you can compare, and last option as well. As you can see friends, these are the quick differences between all these four smartphones. In case if you have any other queries, so make sure to comment below. Definitely I'll try to do my best to compare the speed test as well if possible, so that you know exactly which phone kind of better to buy at this kind of right now deal. So thank you for watching this video friends, and see you in the next one. Until then, stay tuned for more updates. Bye.